Hi friends, thank you for breathing with me today. Let's take a big deep inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth. Ooh, and take a moment, maybe just to hear some silence, just to quiet everything. Maybe you need a little bit of movement. Maybe you need a little bit of rocking from side to side or front to back. If you're highly activated, if your nervous system is highly supercharged, this might be a great movement for you. The rocking front to back, or the rocking side to side, or maybe even a little bit of torso circling. The rocking is a very primal movement. It's a very self-soothing primal movement. So if you ever are like way too activated, way out of your zone of tolerance, out of your window of tolerance, then a little bit of rocking, a little bit of self-soothing can be very helpful for that nervous system. So checking in with our beams, and you can be moving the whole time. Checking in with our beams, so checking in with our breathing. How is your breathing? Has your breathing been shallow? Are you able to breathe deeply? How is your body feeling? What is your body feeling? Do you know? How are your fingers, your toes? How is everything feeling? How is your body? Are you having tightness in stress areas? How are your emotions? What emotions are you feeling? Remember, if you ever get stuck with emotions, you can always Google an emotions list. There's tons of them. But if you're ever like, I need to know more than happy and sad or mad and there's so many more emotions that can help you pinpoint exactly how you're feeling. And that is such a good exercise to do, to recognize your emotions. How is your energy? How is your body energy, your own energy? How is the energy around you? How is the energy in the room around you, in the house around you, in the environment around you, in the space around you? How is the energy? How is your energy? How is your mindset? Is your mindset stuck? Or are you able to have a flexible mindset today? Flexible mindset can be so helpful as well in our trying to bring ourselves back into our window of tolerance, back into some self-regulation. So working on that flexible mindset. And then how is your spirit? And as always, spirit is always number one. Spirit is that initial thing. It is that foundational multivitamin that we need before everything else. Before we check in with everything else, we're making sure that we're doing spiritual nourishment, making sure that we're doing spending some time in prayer, in devotion, in worship, spending time with God. That is so helpful, and that helps us with the rest of our list. So checking in with those beams. Let's do a few sun breaths here. Feel free to use those arms. You don't have to if that's not available to you. Let's go ahead and inhale and sweep this up. And exhale this out. And inhale and sweep this up. And exhale this out. And as the days get warmer, here in California, in the United States, as things are getting warmer, as we are moving into spring, or we are in spring, making sure that you are trying to get that circadian rhythm in check, making sure that if you can, if at all possible, if it's part of your, if you can make it part of your day, getting up and seeing that sunrise, putting your bare feet in the grass, or putting your bare feet in the dirt, or somewhere, I believe it might even be okay. Well, grass and dirt, that's where you want your feet to be, because you want to do some of that grounding. You want to be able, or hands. Hands can be grounded too. If you need to be sitting down somewhere, but you can have your hands in the grass or in the dirt, you can ground like that as well. Just some part of your body getting that electricity, because we are electrical beings. And so very important to do that grounding, and it can be extra helpful to watch that sunrise as you are grounding. What might even be extra helpful is to get a nice nourishing meal in while you are doing those things. I know it's asking a lot, but it can be very important, and it can can cause a lot of very positive differences. And I love, this has been rolling through my mind this week. One of the nutritionists that I listen to, she says, eat breakfast like a king, eat lunch like I think it's a prince, and eat dinner like a pauper. So you want to eat your very nourishing meal in the morning, in your first meal. You want a lot of fat, a lot of good fat, and some good protein. And then you want to eat your second meal like a prince. So still some fat, protein, yes, fat and protein. And then you want to eat your final meal like a pauper. So you want to be very slight with that final meal so that you get some wonderful digestion before you go to bed. Remember, you want to eat your meal, your final meal, about 3 hours before you plan to go to bed, so that you have enough time to, by the time you're finally ready to go to bed, your body is digesting and it is ready to rest as well. So super important to do those things, and super easy. Those are some easy things. I know they don't sound easy, but once you get into that rhythm and once you figure it out, it is easy. So those are some great things, some great ways to bring yourself into your window of tolerance to help with that self-regulation. And our simplest one of all is that breath. Let's do 2 more of our sun breaths, and then we will be done for the day. So let's end, or done for this moment. Not done for the day, done for this moment, done for breathing with me. And then you can breathe and do as many things as you need to, but this is just our time together. This is just your reminder that you are important, that this is so vital for you, and this is your superpower. This is how you can bring yourself back into some self-regulation, back into your window of tolerance. So let's go ahead and inhale and sweep this up, and exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale up, and exhale it out. And thank you for breathing with me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for checking in with your BEEMS, your breathing, your body, your energy, your emotions, your mindset, your spirit. That checklist, that's gonna be super helpful. Doing some grounding, nourishing your body, and nourishing your mind, your soul. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.